Welcome to Extrasensory 2. Today, you will all compete in Beat Saber's first ever live community event, challenging each other to survive exciting new maps created by our team.
If you weren't there or don't remember much about the first Extrasensory, let's take a moment for some history on Total BS. All the way back in 2020, we brought you the first Extrasensory event, and with that came Noodle Extensions, a mod that revolutionized the mapping scene by giving mappers full control over the notes and walls in their maps. They could be animated to follow any path the mapper wanted. Later on, our other mod, Chroma, got a massive overhaul which yet again gave mappers even more creative control, but this time with everything else in the environment. Just as they could with notes, bombs, and walls, mappers were now able to pick up any environment object they wanted. They could duplicate it, move it, and resize it, or even generate their own objects and assign them in-game materials.
Now, 4 years later, we present Vivify, a brand new addition to the Hex suite of mods, this time offering mappers true creative control over everything in their maps. Mappers now have the ability to control any element within the scene itself, as well as load in any custom Unity assets, including custom models, materials, lights, shaders, and particle systems. It's like we took custom platforms, sabers, notes, and all the other custom asset mods, combined them into one, and then let mappers control them all the same way they would with any other Chroma or Noodle map. Additionally, as you might have already noticed, this event is powered by Synapse, a brand new mod designed to host tournaments and live events such as this one. To keep everyone on the same page, Synapse manages your installation to ensure you all have the correct mods for any events you want to join, as well as ensures all players experience the same maps at the same time, all together. Another added touch is that it also allows tournament or event hosts to customize the experience with custom banners, lobbies, and even cutscenes. The goal of Synapse is to allow players to experience innovative new maps for the first time together.
Now that we've explained the context of Extrasensory 2, we should head into the specifics of the rules for the event. All players will be split into two difficulties, casual and experienced.
Before playing, make sure to select your appropriate difficulty. If you find the event too difficult, you can adjust your difficulty settings at any time during the event. Although, keep in mind that if you do, you will be eliminated and disqualified from winning. If you get disqualified, don't worry, you can still play through the entire event and score as normal.
On the topic of eliminations, the elimination process will follow a typical Battle Royale format. At the end of each map, a bottom percentage of players will be eliminated until only one winner remains. Between every map, there will be a brief 5-minute intermission. Feel free to leave, take a break if you need to, or use this time to adjust any mods or settings that might be getting in the way while playing. Keep in mind that if you want to win, you should try and be back in time so that you can set a score on the next map.
For the very first map, all players that set a score will qualify. Additionally, you may retry this map as many times as you would like. However, after that point, you cannot restart a map and your score is final.
Some of the maps featured in this event will contain flashing lights and images, which may not be suitable for people with photosensitive epilepsy. Additionally, some of the charts will contain player movement. It's subtle and we tried our best to make it comfortable for everyone, but if you have issues with VR or motion sickness, don't push yourself and take off your headset if you need to.
Thank you for taking the time to join us for this event. We hope you enjoyed the experience. Now without further ado, 4 years after the original Extrasensory, everyone here at Total BS proudly presents Extrasensory 2.